Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Dan Lawrence. I'm an assistant professor of writing in the Department of Writing, Language, and Literature at the University of Wisconsin-Superior. And this video is for Writing 309 P01, which is the accelerated 8-week version of my technical writing course. So I'm really excited to have you here. This is the first time we've done this technical writing course as a 8-week course. So buckle your seatbelts. No, we're going to move along at a pretty good clip, but it's reasonable. So you've got to stick with it and stay on top of the deadlines, but it's reasonably laid out. You're in good hands. So a little bit about me. I have my PhD in rhetoric and technical communication. We're going to use a textbook for this course it's a classic tech writing textbook, Technical Communication, 12th edition, Markle and Selber. In fact, Dr. Selber is a graduate of the same PhD program that I went to at Michigan Technological University. There's a small community of technical writing scholars on the planet. Not that many people get their PhD in rhetoric and technical communication. So you're in good hands. I've worked as a technical writing consultant to an engineering firm. I have done a lot of technical writing in my private sector work. I used to manage digital assets for a healthcare company. I've worked in marketing for a commercial real estate company, and technical writing is everywhere. That's maybe a good place to start. Let's realize that almost every industry has a need for technical writers. There's good job growth. There are fantastic salaries. Among the available careers for people who like to write and people who have expertise in communication, technical writers make some of the best pay. The median pay of the median salary of a technical writer in the U.S. As of 2018, and it's gone up since then, but it's above $70,000 a year. $70,000 a year is really good pay for a writer, all right? So that's something to tuck away and to think about. And again, almost every industry needs technical writers, from banking to aerospace to the video game industry and everything in between. So there's lots of opportunities out there. And what this course does is gets your foot in the door a little bit. We're basically going to do two things. We're going to work on fundamental skills in technical writing, and then we're going to work on some genres in technical writing. So memos, short reports, instructions, that sort of thing, to help you build up. We'll do some software work too, and try to get some expertise going. Get you headed in the right direction for some of those scary things like Adobe Creative Cloud and all of that. So that's what we're going to do in this course. What is technical writing? That's always a messy question. There's a lot of different definitions floating out there, but roughly it's just writing about technical subject matter and kind of taking technical content and preparing it for appropriate audiences. Or it can also mean just using technology to communicate effectively, so things like wikis and blogs and web pages and complex emails and that sort of thing. So from there's a variety, among the careers available in technical writing, there's a lot of different things you can find yourself doing. No job description is exactly the same. There's a lot of variability in each role. And so that's why we start out in this class. Your very first project is going to be actually searching for open, live, active job postings for technical writers and investigating, researching, what are they looking for? What kind of skills, what kind of software, what do they want you to be able to do in order to be qualified to apply to these positions. And you'll prepare a memo about your findings and submit that for the first project. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Let's just talk about Canvas for a second. So everything's in Canvas. Canvas is an LMS, or a learning management system. It's the platform we use at UWS for all our classes, and everything's in Canvas. I've done a nice job of setting it all up for you, so hopefully you have, not too many questions about where to find things and how to do stuff, right? That's what you're going to be, all the things you need to do for the course. So the Canvas page for Writing 309 P01, like all my courses, is set up in modules. Modules are groupings of pages and assignments and content. They're set up in a week-by-week format, so you move through the modules week by week in this 8-week format for the class. Week 1, for example, just like every week, it has a page that says tasks and objectives. That lays out the expectations for the week, what we'll be focusing on, what do you need to read, what do you need to do. Make sure you read that every week. There's a syllabus. The syllabus is the golden ticket for any college course. It has the grade breakdown. It has all the assignments with the descriptions. It has rubrics for the assignments, so we're totally transparent about how I'll be grading everything. The syllabus has the course schedule. There's a lot of great information in there. There's even a FAQ, or frequently asked question, page in my syllabus, so make sure you read that really well, really carefully. Read the syllabus. What else is in week 1? There's my bio and preferred contact method, which is email. There's a page in there about how to read your feedback. What I do is I leave really detailed feedback on assignments. That's one of the best things about taking a course with me, is you're going to get really highly detailed feedback. So I annotate your document. That means you got to read my feedback, though, so you understand where did the grade come from, what can you improve as you move forward, what can you work on. So the annotations will be within the PDF that you submit in Canvas. So you have to click through, view feedback, and you'll see all my margin notes, all my markings, all my underlines or highlights, all my notes in there. So there's a page in there about how to find and read your feedback. There's an outline of all the major assignments with the rubrics again. And then week 1, there's a short quiz about the syllabus. Don't panic about that. There's no time limit. It's due on Sunday, January 24th. You can take it an unlimited number of times until you get it right. It's just to enforce that you read the syllabus, because that's how important the syllabus is. And then the first week, there's a discussion board post in which you'll introduce yourself to your classmates. Now that outline is pretty standard. The second week then, there will be a discussion board post and your first project, that career research memo. So you'll see in the week 2 module, there's a description of that assignment with the due date, which is integrated with your calendar. And then there's that discussion board with a description and a rubric, and it has the due date there, integrated with your calendar. So just like that, week by week, every week there's a discussion board. Every week there's an assignment that's due, and that's the pace of the course. So every week you're going to be reading a chapter or 2, selections from the textbook. You're going to be doing a discussion board, and they're not super long, a couple hundred words around there. Read the description for the discussion boards. And every week you've got some kind of writing assignment, so you're actually practicing your writing assignment. It might sound like a lot, but the projects are actually fairly small in scope. For example, project 1 is a maximum 2-page memo. You can hammer out a 2-page memo, or less than 2-page memo, pretty quickly. So I think the expectations are reasonable here, but it is a zippy pace, right? We've condensed a standard course into an 8-week format, so there's this little bit of acceleration that you got to put your foot on the gas pedal and keep up with it, okay? But I'm here to help you. Now, how can I help? Well, a number of different ways. You can schedule one-on-one Zoom or phone meetings with me. I have office hours every week, Mondays and Wednesdays, noon to 3 p.m. Those are the best times to reach me. If you work full time, or you have kids and you're balancing a bunch of stuff, or whatever it is, if you need to schedule time with me outside of that, you can. We can try to find a time that works for both of us in an email. Or this is a good idea here. So every Thursday at 4 p.m. Central, I'm hosting a Zoom chat for all my classes. It's kind of like open group office hours. So I would encourage you, if you have questions, come to that. Every Thursday at 4 p.m. Central, there's a Zoom meeting. The link is in Canvas. It's called the Digital and Technical Writing Lounge. So the idea there is, if you have questions about assignments, you need help with software, you've got a question about the syllabus, you want to chat about something, you want to ask your classmates a question or see what they're working on, that's the place to do it. It's a good opportunity to also meet your other classmates, because this is an asynchronous course. It's set up without there's no mandatory meeting. You can do it all at your own pace, and that's great. But if you want that connection, there it is. You can come to that Zoom meeting every Thursday at 4 p.m. It's totally optional. It's informal or semi-formal, completely optional. It's no attendance grade, but it's there if you want it. So every Thursday at 4 p.m., Digital and Technical Writing Lounge. What else? In Canvas, I have some helper resources. So don't panic, right? If you've never written a short report before, or never written a memo before, that's okay. There's samples in here. You can look at the samples. You got your textbook. Your textbook has all the answers in it as well. So not only answers in the textbook, there's samples. I have this format/genre helper module, supplemental resources, all kinds of links, all kinds of information for you throughout the course to help you with your assignments and to help you along the way. That's my dog barking. Sorry about that. Well, actually, I think that's probably enough for now, just to get you moving in the right direction. I'm really excited you're here. This is a great course, right? Technical writing does not need to be boring. It can be very interesting. It can lead to a rewarding career with pretty good pay, too. And almost every industry uses technical writing. And even beyond that, careers that, even if you don't have the job title of technical writer, you're very often going to be doing different types of technical writing. Even if you work in marketing or communications, if you work in banking, there's always proposals and grants and reports and all kinds of documentation you have to write in almost any career that you get into. Writing is everywhere. Language is the medium through which we all communicate. And this is the study of the technical elements of, or rather, writing about technical disciplines effectively, and also writing with technology. So you can use these skills just about anywhere, is what I'm saying. There's a good use case there for your life is the use case for this course. Okay, so that's it. Week by week format. Make sure you keep up with the clip. Remember, every week there's a discussion board and a project that's due. You've got that optional Zoom meeting you can attend on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Central. You can email me if you need assistance. Just make sure if you email me, put in your subject line WRIT 309/PO1 and question about whatever it is you have a question. And then write me a really detailed message, so I'm not asking who are you, what class are you in, what are you talking about, kind of stuff. Make sure it's a really detailed email so I know how to help you. Or if you need to set up a meeting with me, we can do that too. So, buckle your seatbelts. It won't be a bumpy ride, but it's going to be a nice, brisk kind of pace through these next 8 weeks. But don't be afraid. I'm here to help you if you need me. Thanks for taking this course with me. I'll be with you, guiding you along the way. And good luck. Have fun. Enjoy it. Learn as much as you can. And take care. Thank you.